felters, it's the 1st of April, just finishing this lamb up. I think you saw him in last month's makes, and I was waiting for his coat, and the lady that was sending me the wool didn't send it. Well, she hasn't still sent it yet, so I went to somebody else. But I think it's lambing season, so I think there's a lot going on for some people. But I've got some now. It's blue-faced Leicester wool. So you get it like that. It's lightly washed, and then you have to cut all the end bits off, because obviously it's quite matted further down, so you just cut all the bits off that you're going to use. So yeah, it takes a while, and then you just touch them on, but it works so well as a lamb coat. So I'm just going to finish this one off, and you'll see them all finished in a minute. There we go, sleeping lamb all finished, and hopefully the lady is happy with him, Michelle, I'm sure, because I think she watches my videos. So he's got a sweet little face, little nose, little hoof. There we go, nice tail. So I've finished that lamb, and I have got a craft fair coming up. So I'm going to make some Highland cow baubles, which are normally really popular, because I haven't got any at the moment. But this will make you laugh. I actually have to watch my Highland cow bauble video to remind me of how to make them, which is kind of really fantastic that I've always got a reminder there. So I'm going to make some of those. This is actual core wool from World of Wool that I got. I don't normally buy their cheapest core wool. I think it's £1.50 for 100 grams, so it's a really good price. I normally buy their bats, which are just a little bit more, but I have to say, I probably won't buy it again. It has a very distinct smell. It's got a lot more lanolin in it, I think. So for me, I don't want my felts, because I sell them, I don't want them to have sort of any distinct smell at all. So I probably won't purchase it again. I'll just stick to my big bats. But yeah, I'm going to make a couple of Highland cow baubles for the fair. Hi, so today is the 3rd of April, and I made this. So I finished the lamb, he's up there waiting to be packaged, and then I did this little Highland cow for the craft fair. He was going to be a bauble, but I don't know, he just got a bit big, and then I just gave him a tail, made him like that. And then, so sort of 2 days before I made him, my back started again, which is why I look a bit rubbish. I do apologise. And then it sort of got better for a day, so I did him, literally not that much. And now I've got quite bad chest pains, and I've just spoken to a friend who's a doctor, and it's probably costochondritis or cortochondritis, which is, it's all inflammation through here, and it feels like it's pressure on your heart. Actually, it feels a bit like worrying, but it's damage to the muscles all behind here, and you can get it from repetitive stresses as well. So yeah, it's a bit tricky, and I'm just going to have to stop felting for at least, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. Luckily it's the needle felting UK weekend, so I'm getting to watch loads of needle felting on Facebook, so that's really good. But yeah, it's quite painful and a bit annoying. I've got 2 commissions this month, but I've spaced them so that there's 2 weeks for each. So I'll probably definitely have a week off from doing intense stuff and then start up again. And I've got enough videos lined up that I don't have to do too much felting. And my husband's off, and he's cutting the grass right now and looking after me, so just going to take it easy. And I've got some new plants I'll show you as well. My daughter loves plants, and she just wanted me to have plants in the office. I'll show you them. Plant 1, plant 2. I really like the plant pot. It's got some nice gold in it. And then plant 3. I don't know where that's going to go yet, but yeah, there we go. Greening up in the needle felting room. Hi, so it's day 4 of no needle felting. My shoulder is still hurting, and it's getting better though, so that's really good. And painkillers are starting to help, because they weren't helping at all before. But 4 days without felting is quite tricky for me, because I felt a lot, and I've got a lot that I want to do. But anyway, what I have been doing is I've been preparing my Patreon page, because you have to put down all your tiers. do intro videos, do sort of lots of little things. And also I've been doing my needle felting machine review, and only used it a little bit, and I don't really consider it to be felting, but so this is the hand I obviously hold the machine in, and this is the one that's caused sort of injury, so I was very, very careful with what I was holding, but it's good to get that review done. So it's the 6th of April, so hopefully a couple more days and then I can start on my first horse commission of this month, which I'm really looking forward to. It's an absolutely stunning horse, and hopefully I can do him justice. It's the 9th, and I yesterday very carefully started on this horse. He looks really silly. There we go. Really carefully started on him, and I've got all these wool colours out, trying to make sure I get the right colour for him, because he's sort of a bay chestnut. So that's the start. So it's the next day, just starting to lay some of the colour down, but just to show you, these are the wools I ordered, and the colour range is fantastic. That's sienna, bark, chocolate, which I'm going to go for the dark points probably on the horse, and it's going to have some black as well, and then cocoa. But you see, they're all really similar, but they're a really good, I think that goes quite well, but yeah, they're a very good harmonious range, which is great because I'm doing this sort of bay chestnut depending when the sun's shining on them. But yeah, these are the DHG wools I'm going to do a separate video on. Hi, so it's the 10th of April, and this little horse is coming along. Probably doesn't look like much at the moment, but he'll get there. But sometimes I always need breaks, and I'm trying to be a bit careful with my shoulder, so I haven't felted anything this morning. But I made this one a while ago. I think I showed you last month, and I quite like him, so I'm going to do him in the purpley lilac because it's a nice short project, shouldn't take me too long, and I'm trying to use up this core wool from World of Wool that it's definitely got a strong smell compared to other wools. That doesn't really smell of anything, but it's more refined, that one. But yeah, so I'm going to make that one in that, and you can watch me do it. There we go, he's done. I think he's okay. Sometimes you make things and you think, is he cute? I think so. I'm not sure. You sort of doubt yourself quite a lot. There we go. Right, do a bit more of the horse. Here's the progress on the horse. It's slow because I'm doing, that's the chair creaking, by the way. I am having to brake quite a lot and not do too much so I don't hurt my shoulder. So I've done the legs. Let me just see if I can hold this up. So obviously the legs are really thin. It's a real slow thing with horses, and that's why I want to do the online videos, but my god, they're going to take me hours. So if you go like that and cover that up, that's definitely a horse shape. Obviously with the head that just looks a bit weird, but building my way down the legs. Don't worry about the colours, that's just nice because it'll have a highlight colour underneath. It'll be mostly bay with some chestnutty and then dark. So that's progress so far, and I've just ordered the mane and tail from World of Wool because I didn't have a really good black. It's got a very black mane and tail coming along. Hi, so a while ago I told you I was going to do some freelance work for Claire's Crafts Creates, and I am reproducing I'm trying to make a video for her Harriet hair. So I'm sure it's okay to show you, and I'll check with her before I do show you. But this is some of the work I am doing at the moment, which is really good. Sorry about the builder's noise. Let me show you. Here we go. So there's a lot of hair parts everywhere at the moment. These are the little hairs that Claire used to do workshops, and they're so cute. Look at them. They're adorable. So those are the little versions, and that one won't stand up. He's missing a leg. And this one is missing a head, so it's all got to be redone. But I am trying to recreate, and then I am going to do a video. So this is my one that I'm trying to recreate. I don't know what I've done with the tail there. I'm going to have to think about that. And I'm just on the head, and I'll show you when it's finished, but I'm just having a bit of fun. It's really lovely to recreate. He's really solid, so he's really good. I love Claire's work. You can hear that, can't you? So yeah, just having a bit of fun. I'll show you when I finish this, just doing the ears and the head, and we'll see what he looks like. She looks like Harriet hare. So I finished this little Harriet hare. I've got to redo the tail. I don't like that tail. The neck's about 1/2 inch too long, but I'll just see what Claire says, see if that's going to be all right, and then I'll recreate one whilst doing a video, filming it all. But yeah, the next definitely should be down a bit, I think, a little bit shorter, but very sweet. Hi everybody. So I did the hair yesterday, and I've sent that to Claire for her to have a look at, because she has an image in her head of what it should look like, and I am trying to replicate that, and she's going to send me some pictures. I think the head needs to be changed slightly. So I'm making this sheep. My heads are a bit boring at the moment. I need to make them a bit better, really, a bit more realistic, but they're just not, you know, super sweet. But I'll keep going with this one because I've got the fair. So I've been wanting to use this wool because it's just beautiful. Now it had a lot of grey at the beginning of it, and I don't want it to be all grey on the sheep. I want a lot of the pink, so I've cut the grey first bit off. There'll be some more in there, but look at it. Isn't it lovely? So I'm going to create a sheep with this. I'm just going to do thin, simple legs and make it all about the coat. So see how this one goes. Put the wool on. So I'm just doing the technique I did for, oh my goodness, I can't remember, the buccal sheep, or one of my videos I did before, where you just sort of loop the wool over a tiny bit as you put it on, and then just felt it on. But because it's graduated, the colour, I'm just having to be a little bit careful of not doing too much grey in one spot. It's harder than I thought, but I'm hoping she'll have a nice effect when she's done. Here she is, all finished. Yeah, I'm quite pleased. I mean, it was tricky to keep an eye on the colours, but she's very different, and she might be popular at the craft fair. We shall see. You guys are going to come with me to the craft fair. It's in about, what's today? Tuesday, so it's on Sunday at Yummy Yorkshire. There's my to-do list. It keeps getting longer. There we go. So I finished that sheep and I'm back to the horse now. But I thought I would show you guys a fail, basically. That, you know, I do not consider myself to be a very good felter. I feel I'm okay, but there's certain things that I struggle with, and I have quite a few fails even now. So I'm going to show you this. If there's any young children in the room, tell them to look away, because it's a sad looking rabbit with no eyes. So I'll show you now. Here we go. So yeah, loosely based on the Serafina Fibre Art rabbits that she does with the beautiful long coats. Ears, okay-ish. Head, nose, all wrong. And so I had eyes, and I've ripped them out because they just look so wrong. So I've got to work on the head. But I love the fluffiness. This is the alpaca fibre. But I still have quite a few fails. Got a long way to go, got a lot to learn. Bless him. I also did this, obviously that rabbit was in the video. I also did this rabbit, and he's not too bad. It's not brilliant, but he's got little legs and everything. So take him to the craft fair and see if anyone likes him, wants to give him a home. Just had a World of Wool delivery, so I've got a load more core wool. Just to show you, oh, look at these colours. I love it. I'm going to do, I don't know, we'll come up with something that is absolutely beautiful. It is Ice and Fire. I should work for World of Wool, I really should. Oh, look at those colours. I love all the earthy colours. Let's get it completely out. Look at that. That is going to make something really beautiful. And just to show you, so I'm doing this horse, and it's the horse has got a black mane and tail, so I've ordered a variety of blacks to show you the difference. Not all blacks are the same, and sometimes you can order a black and it won't go with your what you're making. So I kind of knew it wouldn't. This is a Shetland Midnight. But you see, it's a bit bluey, it's a bit raveny almost, so that definitely won't go. But this one, blue-faced Leicester Raven, and that's lovely, and it's a nice texture. And then this one is a baby alpaca. So I want it to give a mane and tail effect. And actually, I think this one's probably the best. But you see, you just have, unfortunately, you have to order stuff. That's the problem, and you just can't tell. It's obviously a lot better when you can go in the shop and see it. But there you go, there's the range of blacks, and I think I'm going to go for the baby alpaca. It looks lovely. I don't know, this is a bit coarser, so it might look a bit more mane and taily. We shall see. Here we are, sort of halfway through, so check your tablecloth is level, check your banner is in the right place, put the big things at the back, and then here we are all set up. And actually later on I'll show you when the banner disappears, and it makes such a difference to my stand. So I've got bunting down the front, that explains about needle felting. The sign on the right is again just a symbol of my brand, so the more they see your brand, the more professional they think you are. It's just covering up the Visa sign a bit, so the Visa sign is clearly visible. The price tags are visible, my cards are down. Got this top at the craft fair, and I really like it because it goes with my brand colours. It is my brand colour. Don't know if it goes with that wall. Thought I could wear it in videos. Anyway, I was sold on it when I saw it straight away. So you might be seeing a bit more of this every now and again. Hi everybody, it's the 21st of April. So I was just recovering after the craft fair. I showed you a little bit of that, and like I said, it was really good. And I've been doing lots of Patreon videos as well, which has been quite handy because I'm just trying to take it easy with my shoulder. So I've done how I do my packaging, going to the craft fair with me, a little bit more involved and a bit more in depth. Also did one all about myself and how I ended up doing what I do. And then I've been doing the horse very slowly alongside. So we'll crack on with a bit of that. I'll probably put this video out in about 5 or 6 days, a little bit early, so that I can get ready, but it's quite nice. Patreon, I did technically launch the site really early because I'd heard about a couple of ladies that when they pressed launch on their Patreon, it took several days to be reviewed. So I didn't want that happening where I'd say it's launched, but actually it wasn't launched for a few days. So I launched it really early, and I started to put videos up there and just to start to sort it all out on the Discord. And then someone joined, so they found it and joined. And then another 4 ladies have found it and joined as well. So it's quite nice because it's sort of starting it off quite slowly, which is great. And then I can start to talk to everybody. But it's exciting times. It's like quite nerve-wracking. But yeah, so I'm just going to do a couple more videos for that and crack on with the horse. So I'm just working on this horse, and only about 5 days ago I ordered a notice board to go up here, and I kind of thought, oh yeah, it's chipboard, nice and cheap. But I came across this lady and it's arrived, and I'm just going to open it, and she hand makes these. You can pick the ribbon and the buttons. Let's open it. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's really good. I think this one was about £30. You can choose the backing fabric, the colour of the ribbon, and like I said, the buttons as well. This is her. She doesn't, I paid for it all. She doesn't know that I'm doing this. Little Ladybird Interiors. But I looked around and I really couldn't find anything that good. And then so you can pop these in, and you also got some pins as well with it. So that's going to go up on the wall. I'll put a link below, but I think £30. This is absolutely fantastic. What a service. If you're looking for a notice board, there you go. This little pony is finished, I think. So I'm going to send pictures to the owner. I'm not sure if the mane needs to be a bit shorter for the horse. I've done a pulled tail. It was my first pulled tail. I'm not sure if I'm 100% happy. I'm fairly happy with it. But I just got to double check because the pony kind of had pulled tails in some pictures and not in others. But I can change that. That's not a problem. But yeah, I'm really happy. Sometimes I just don't know why these things take so long. You think it's not that big. Well, it's about 8 inches. It's quite long. Why does it take so long? It's not that you procrastinate over it. It's just that sometimes you're just not ready to do it, to create, and sometimes you are. So, and obviously my shoulder, I had to be a bit careful. But anyway, this one is done. There we go. Got to send go and take a load of pictures and then send them off to the owner. So luckily the owner is happy, so that's really, really good. I'm going to post the horse out on Monday. Now it's time to have a look at your monthly makes. First up, we have Ishrat and Artie Needle Felts, and we're going to look at her Etsy shop because it's fantastic. Now, she's only been felting since November, but she's doing really well. She's got some good sales and she's got good feedback. I love her bunnies. I love that little dog. I think he's adorable. But I'm just going to show you, see that bunny again? Some really good bunnies, really beautifully, and that cow's nice. This bunny here, she's done a really good picture, and then next up she's done a great description there describing it all, but next up she's got a video, and video is so important on Etsy because it pushes you up the rankings. They really like it. And she's got one of the bunny in her hand again, which is really important because you cannot tell the size by just looking. Her description is superb. She goes into detail about how it's handmade, how long it takes her, especially that it's not for children. So really, really good. And let's just show you, going up, looking at her other bunny further up. She's got the mother bunny and the baby bunny. And you can see, can you tell the size? Not really. But as soon as you see the video, it's a really big felt, and then you can understand the price on it. So it's really good. Video or definitely in your hand. So really good job, Ishrat. Fantastic shop. I'll be linking everybody below. Next up is Hebridean hand felts. This is Michelle, who's based in the Isle of Skye, and she's actually bought some of my felts off me, and she watches my videos, and she has recreated some of them beautifully. She has put her own twist and spin on some of them. I mean, you guys know I love my Highland cows and my sheep, and she has done a beautiful job. We're just going to have a look down. She's done a really lovely brooch, which I've not seen before. I think it's fantastic here. Now, her pictures, she's got the 10 pictures on. She's got some tartan in the back, tying it into Scotland and into the islands. Really uniquely photographed. And I think it's brilliant. She's doing a fantastic job. And let's just have a look going back further up. Those are the Sleepy Sheepy I did. And the Highland cow bauble is really nice. Excellent pictures again. It's perfect and a really good price. Great description. So she's done a fantastic job. Well done, Michelle. I really, really like your shop. So she's on Etsy and I think she's on Instagram as well. Like I said, everybody will be listed below. And now we have Cheddar Cottage, and this is Claire. Now she makes mice, and she's doing really well with them, and she's had quite a few inquiries. I think she sells them on Facebook too. That's a lovely little wedding couple mice. But it's interesting how it's a very unique, specific thing, but yet she's selling quite well, I think. And maybe I think she needed to put her prices up a bit. We had a discussion about prices, but these are beautiful little mice. They're really good for dolls' houses. Look at them with the flowers in a nest. So a really unique, different thing, and it's working really well for her.
Not
Really
sure.
good, Claire. And then last up, this is just Humble Frog, just to show you. She did a fantastic llama. The face is just identical to my one. I was just so impressed with this. So this is Humble Cottage with her rainbow coloured llama. Absolutely stunning. Thank you for all of your monthly makes. They are so lovely to see. If you'd like to be featured next month, then just contact me. Probably Instagram is best. But thank you so much for all of those. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm probably going to stop here because I am finally going to do the Highland Cow head video. I'm going to start that tomorrow. So that's a bit boring for you guys to watch. And also, I'm going to do another video for Patreon, which obviously is launching on the 1st, and it's going to be, I think I've got about 8 different ways you can attach fur. Obviously I like to give you guys extra tips, and I've done over 90 odd videos now, but with Patreon I'll try and just try and get a little bit more, anything that I learn I'll try and pass on to my patrons as well. But obviously I do lots of videos still for YouTube, at least one a week. But I hope you've enjoyed April. Sorry I haven't made absolutely loads. Hopefully March, May, April, May will be a bit better because I've got craft fair at the end of May, so I'm going to have to make some more makes, and my shoulder's feeling quite strong. But thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon and take care.